What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And we're on the Ram again. And today what we're going to be doing, let me get on this side of it. It's just a little bit easier. I'm going to be filming on my phone. Forgot my camera at the house and I'll hit my head on the fuel tank. But we're going to be doing transmission mount right here. You do have 2 bolts right there. And then you're going to have 2 underneath here. And then we're going to lift up the transmission. And we're going to pull this out. So we're going to get a screw jack underneath here, and then we will get to pulling everything off. So, got the screw jack underneath here, got my impact, and 15 millimeter. You got a nut and a washer, you can see right there. Okay. Uno más. There we go. Set this right there. Switch hands. And you can see I got it on the tail shaft right there. Several different ways you can do this. Easiest way to me is to just take that right there off. Then you can put a screw jack, regular jack if you're on the ground, however you want to do it. Put it on the tail shaft right there. And then you can jack it up. And whenever you jack it up, it will actually lift it out. Now, these are all 15s. Either get you a ratchet wrench, whatever, a regular wrench, however you want to do it. And, oh God. And unscrew this one. I know it's dark. Oh God. Yeah. Those right there are tight. Let me get my flashlight so you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's hard to do it with one hand while you're holding that. But see, there's that one, and there's another one right there. Do that. And then once you do that, you can lift up on the tail shaft right there. And it should lift up just enough for you to clear everything. But let me go ahead and take these off, and then I'm gonna try to set y'all up somewhere so that y'all can watch me pull this out and show you how we get it out and all that good stuff. Before I show you taking it out, I figure I'll go ahead and show you the part we got. We got a power torque from O'Reilly's, not a sponsor, but here is part number B3066. Now, O'Reilly's was the only place I found who actually had a listing for this part number, or for this part. This is a 2-wheel drive automatic for a 2002, and Napa didn't even show the possibility of a motor transmission mount, and neither did Advance whenever I called both of them. So we got this from O'Reilly's because that was the only company that said that they could find it. Like I said, they're not a sponsor or anything, but that is where I found this right here. I don't know if you could call them and give them the part number, like the 3066, if they can find it. Worth a shot, but I think this mount was $35. So, I mean, and like it's super expensive, and all the rubber is right here on the bottom, as you can see. So, well, and it goes that way. Like I said, let me try to set y'all up and see if we can show me pulling this out. So I got y'all kind of set up. I hope it don't really fall or anything. It's kind of sketchy the way I got that set up, but we'll see what happens. Key ain't coming up anymore. I know that ain't all the throw we got. I know we got more than that. thought I had more threads than that on this one. Try with some blocks under it. That'll give us about 4 more inches of clay. Yeah, there we go. Let me grab the new one. I'm gonna go ahead and start the bolts up on the top so I can make sure that they are lined up correctly. That's the most important part of this. Come on. Just starting. There it goes. Start for some reason. That one started. Now you can take the cross member off if you would like. Totally up to you. I just find it a lot more work, in my opinion. But like I said, that is all up to how you feel. If you feel like taking the cross member out will work better for you, go right ahead. But to me, this is easier. I know it's a little bit harder if you're on the ground doing this, and you know, not everybody's got a lift. I understand it, believe me. I didn't have a lift for a long time. Start lowering this back down. Just go easy when you're doing this, just to make sure that they are going into the cross member right here and it's not catching the threads too much. And we'll show y'all something else here in a second that we discovered, so there'll be another video on this thing. All right, now. I'm going to use my socket, line this up. Uno. And dos. This one's a little bit tighter on the thread. Now that's on. I do have to look up the torch specs. Now on these right here, it's a little bit harder to get a torch spec, so just tighten them up. But don't go crazy. I mean, It's not like it's like 400 foot-pounds or anything. I'm just doing what I feel is adequate. I will look it up just so y'all can kind of know what they are in case you do decide to take the cross member off, and you can torque those. So let me look up torque specs real quick. I'll be right back. I just got through looking up torque specs. Torque specs for both bolts is actually 50 foot-pounds. So I'm going to, and when I say both, that means the mount to the cross member and the mount to the transmission. And that even applies to the mounts to the tail housing as well, and even the cross member. So everything you'll have to do with this will be 50 foot-pounds. Keep that in mind. If you take off anything to change this, it's going to be 50 foot-pounds. Pretty easy to remember on that. But get that torque down, and there we go. That's pretty much putting one of those on. So 15 millimeter, a jack, screw jack, however you want to do it, and impact or ratchet, whatever you want to use to take it off with. But that's pretty much it. Let me show you what I found though. And I'll hit my head on the leaf spring. Look at that. That pinion bearing is shot. So we're going to be digging into that. Will I do a video on it? Don't know, but if we do, I will put links up to all the previous videos. I think I did the brakes wheel bearing on it on the last video. This was transmission mount. I did put a range sensor neutral safety switch in it too, just because it was throwing an issue with that. It wasn't really lighting up on across the dash on this one, and whenever I ohmed out the range sensor or neutral safety switch, whatever, it was throwing the wrong ohms on it, and that's what was the issue on that. But like I said, we'll have to dig into this, so we'll kind of see what that entails for us as far as another video. But if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, leave down in the comment section below. And I'm tongue-tied at the moment, but I'll get to them as soon as possible. I know it's been a little crazy on the videos the last few weeks with the holidays and all that stuff, so I'll be going back to like my regular schedule instead of 1 a week, 2 a week. And I may be starting a new channel, like nerd stuff, so it won't pertain to anything automotive. It's going to be like Pokemon and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a big nerd, I know. But I may throw a link up to that eventually, but not right now. I'm just going to start it up with me and my wife. But whole different story. Like I said, if y'all got anything, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram if you do have anything, like you need any torque specs, wiring diagrams, work instructions, any of that good stuff. Hit me up on there. I can send it to you easier through that. And as always, torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.